Hello everyone, welcome back. We are still at the example 9. Right now we are going to sketch the graph of big letter F and the small letter f. So big letter F indicates CDF and then small letter f indicates the PDF, probability density function. So basically we have both of the answers already. So of course this is PDF and this is the piecewise function for CDF. We already got it. I have taught you guys from the previous video. And then right now we are going to sketch both of the graphs. Let's begin with the CDF punya graph. So this is the way to do it. Step 1 is find the coordinates first, okay? We are going to find the coordinate from each of this limit, okay? These are the limits. This is lower limit, upper limit, okay? Lower limit, upper limit. So we are going to use all of these limits and sub in to each functions there. Okay, we are going to sub into this variable x there, okay, including this number 1. Yeah, we are going to compare the answers and then we are going to insert the coordinates into this graph. So basically graph is step 2. Okay, step 2 is the sketching part lah. So let's begin with step 1, which is the finding the coordinates. Okay, so it's not that hard. You have known this. Okay, we just insert the value of -2 first. So basically when you insert here to the negative value, you will still get 0 anyhow, right? But then yeah, this is x to the left. I mean x less than -2. So basically the graph is like this. So basically originally it's a dense circle. No, not dense circle, it's a empty circle originally. Ya. Pada permulaannya dia memang empty circle. Permulaannya mengikut condition x less than -2, it is empty circle. But when we insert this value into this function, okay, for this part here, you can see I insert -2 into the function, I will get the same value, which is 0. And so 0 is there. This is f0, which is, sorry, f-2, which is 0. It's at the same place. Therefore, I make it a dense circle instead. Okay, so dia dah jadi sama value lah. Walaupun sini empty circle, but sini adalah dense circle. Whenever a dense circle meet the empty circle, they will still give you a dense circle. Okay, a full circle means the close bracket. And so the next point is 0. So when you sub in the 0 into this function for this part, okay, this is my second point. So my second point, I insert the value 0 into the function, I got a half. And you see very carefully, I insert another 0 point here into the next function, which I got the same value, half. The same value. It's not coincidence. It's always like that because graph dia bersambung sebenarnya. So even though this is empty circle, this is dense circle, when they have the same value, gotta be very careful lah. If they are the same value, empty circle bertemu dense circle, they will still give you a dense circle. All right, and so you gotta plot first lah, okay? With let's say you hilangkan semua graph ni kan, you just have to plot the coordinate first as a starter, you know. Okay, as a start, last point will be this part. Yeah, you insert this 2 value into this function, you know that. So you akan dapat yang ni lah, 1 value. And then when you find another point, it will still give you 1 anyway. So it's continuing. So you are just plotting the coordinate first and then you plot the graph. So the graph is like this, one is like this, and another one is like that. Okay, this is where you gotta be very good in sketching to know the shape. Either you try and error or you discover it yourself. I let this for you to think. Okay, so all I want you to make sure is that you make a full sketching graph, which is make sure you do this less than, which is x less than -2. Make sure you draw the arrow to the left, and then more than, this is x more than or equal to 2, make sure you do the arrow to the right. So these two things are very, very important. Make sure you give your best in sketching the graph so that you will get full marks. Okay, and don't forget to label each important coordinates there lah. Of course, after you find out the coordinate, you'll be fine. That's why step one is always sketching the coordinate. Find the coordinate first. Here goes the next part, which is drawing the PDF function. PDF, where we still need to find the coordinates the same way again and again. Okay, so basically this is the graph. I will let you to think by yourself. I just want to remind you that this otherwise is very important to draw as well. Don't forget about it. Okay, so basically this piecewise function will really help you. I will just give you a hint that this is a positive quadratic, and so it's smiling there. It's sort of like full smiling is like that, but this is half smiling, and this is also half smiling, you know that. Yeah, this is also half of the smiling, but this is where you got to be very have a lot of practice in drawing piecewise function. Okay, basically these are piecewise function. You must recall back or watch my video back about how do I teach you drawing piecewise function. It will be best if you go watch the video again. Okay, and then the last part from me is these two questions. This question is asking probability x more than 1. So basically, this is quite familiar for you. This is quite the same as the discrete random variable, if you remember. Okay, so basically we know a definition. Okay, a definition for what? For fx is equals to x less than or equals to x. So I think you remember this symbol, right? So this symbol is representing the big letter F. It's the same thing. So you just insert the number 1 there, and then you already have this function big letter F. So you just find out where is the number 1 there. So the number 1 is in this function. Okay, the number 1 is between 0 and 2. And so you are just using this function without any doubt. Okay, so 1 minus 1 is 0. And then you will just get the answer at the back here. And then negative is positive. Done. Right? And so the final part is finding the median. So median of the cumulative. Okay, median is always, it's easier lah. I would say easier. Bukan tak boleh cari pakai PDF, boleh, but it's easier if use CDF sebab dia lebih direct. You know that? So remember, when we want to find median, better use the CDF. All right, it's better and easier lah. Okay, so here we go. So you just insert the function, but you do not know which function because we have a lot of function. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 function, right? So which function is the best to know that that is the median point? You know, so there is a technique. This is the technique. Okay, the technique is to insert some of the values, -2, 0, and 2, and you see what probability do you get. Okay, so this one, if you insert -2 into this function, you will get a 0. Okay, if you insert 0 into this function, you will get a half. Yeah, you will get a half here. And then if you insert the number 2, you will get 1. So basically median is where it is a half or 50% of chance, 50% of the data. That is what we want, the half, right? So basically this is the function that we are going to use then. So because this is exactly half, so it's within that region, you know that? So this is so this is basically the half of the region. This is the half of the region where this will give you total probability of half, 0.5. And so you're just going to pick this function 1 over 16. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. 1 over 16 and change this into m instead, not x anymore. M plus 2 the whole thing cubed. And then make it equal to 0.5, and then you solve it, you will get median is equals to 0. Voila, done.